It finally happened. I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the stop streaming button instead of the stop recording button. I love it when I do that. Very cool. Why are there 2 upcoming fucking streams on YouTube? Delete both, please. Thank you. God damn it. Alright, so before anything else, what do we have here? I'll take a miracle seed, I guess. Take a great ball. It finally happened. I clicked the wrong damn button. X attack. Egg. Dead. Alright, lovely. Who are these guys? Welcome. What do you... Oh, hello. Some TMs for really cheap. Not terrible TMs either. Sure, we'll take them. Low kick. Aerial ass. Snarl. Smack. Alright, so we have our friendship spammer. Nice. We'll just take those for free, but this is also technically money positive for me because I can just sell them. It's $10 each, so it's kind of slow, but it's money positive. It's technically infinite money. Yeah, there's no Pokemon here. I guess technically those guys are Marts, right? Just let me check. Can I sell them for... They do not buy the Pomegs. Okay, so they anticipated infinite money. Bastards. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here. Care very little about your well lessons. duck lit. You give me Flash. Flash, I believe, is an attacking move. If it's anything like Radical Red, it's an electric move. With 70 base power, I think. That is pretty solid, pretty decent. Well, that's 60 base power in this game. I think we're scared of confusion, right? I'd rather teach this thing hidden power fire, I think. If I wanted to give it a hidden power. But Flash is pretty alright. I can't sell back the fucking Pomegs to these guys. Bastards. They anticipated my fucking shenanigans. I can't believe that the game would account for shenanigans. This is bullshit. I don't appreciate the fact that the game anticipated my fucking shenanigans. Not happy about that, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I want to see what's in the wild here. So far, nothing all that great. I am not impressed so far. Okay, that's pretty good. Go away, old Krungo Bungo. Alright, it's a Hisuian Zorua. I guess I'll just grab this. Fuck it. Why not? What the hell else is in this tunnel? And does it change from floor to floor? Caves and dungeons. Granite Cave. It most certainly does change from room to room. So the first floor, Hisuian Zorua twice. We're only missing the Venonat. 4%. In Steven's room, we get access to Beldum. Okay. Beldum is definitely interesting. Not the best right now. Not terrible. It'll immediately become Matang. It's not bad, actually, then. There's supposed to be Galarian Farfetch'd in here, but I'm not seeing Galarian Farfetch'd. Venonat. So it did end up being Venonat. Oh wait, that's that's B1. Bottom first floor. Gligar becomes available. Okay, so we actually have quite a lot of interesting stuff in Granite Cave. What? So for the first floor, Mienfu is pretty good. Bottom first floor, Sandile, Mischievous, because Miss Magius is part fairy in this game. So budget Fluttermane. You get Fluttermane in this game, so I don't know if we want budget Fluttermane. Sableye and Shuppet. Both megas, but Now Metatite. Metatite is interesting, because Mega Metacham is good. Gligar for Gliscor. Mawile. Mankey. Clef. Drillbur. Hippo. And Beldum. So, Granite Cave is fucking stacked. It's actually stacked with a lot of really good stuff. These are all just good. Really, really, really good stuff in Granite Cave. Just pretty much pogged up to the gills. With a lot of really, really good, really, really good stuff here. Well, we're definitely going to be spending some time in Granite Cave, that's for certain. Then what's next in terms of the dungeons? Fiery Path, which has both Bagon and Dreepy. Yeah, that's really good. That is really, really good. Really, really good. Jirachi's and Meteor Falls in the wild 1% of the time. Jagged Passes, Pharaoh Seed, Honage, Darmaka. Okay, not bad. Pretty decent. What's up, Irma? How you doing, bud? Mirage Tower. Has fucking demons in it. What the fuck? Tusk Treads, Bundle, Iron Moth, Fluttermane, Iron Hands, Moth, Sandy Shocks, Roaring Moon. Some demons, you say? Oh, but that's not going to be the tower that you go into Route 111. No, it's not Route 111 tower. There's no fucking way, right? It's not called Mirage Tower. Pretty sure. It's like Desert Ruins or some shit. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. But Granite Cave does have a lot of goodies in it. What about Route 106? Ducklit. Tentacool. Eh. Dewford has Staryu, which is pretty solid. Glaring Corsola, which is pretty good as well. 107 has Marini. Did someone say Toxapex? Where it's time for just shenanigans. You know, you really hope to get the fucking 30, if you're like playing I don't even know if like Toxapex's that good in like Nuzlocke or whatever for this game. I mean, Toxapex is just a good Pokemon, like really good Pokemon. In general. That's why it's desirable. It's a really good pivot. But with the old rod, it's only a 30% chance. Otherwise, you get a Buizel. And it's just like, Buizel's just like, so, It's like, alright, it's fucking, got this dumbass Weasel. Alright, bro. It's great. You also get Finizen at Route 117. That's pretty early. So I should get Palafin. begs the question, when do you get ability patches in Pokemon Emerald Imperium? Beating Dawn on Route 111 gives you 999 ability patches. That's not that long from now. And it'll give us ability patches, which is going to be really useful. Nice. Okay, cool. Lovely. Which means we'll be able to get Regenerator pretty much instantly on Marini. For Toxapex. Lovely. Very cool and very good. Actually, I'm curious. I just saw something. What is the percentage of DEI hires? DEI in the workplace. It is, huh? Pew Research, 61%. That's women. Women are more likely than men to value DEI. Well, that's not exactly it. I think most people think it's a good thing. Shocker. Or they don't really care. Seeing anything else here. Okay. I'm done looking into the things I wanted to look into. All right. I think we're done with this thing for now. Close the shit. Switch category to just catting, aka just chatting, aka just yappin, aka making fun of ice. bum 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 bum. Boom boom boom. Nice. All right. Open back up the chat. Lovely. All right. Not what I wanted you to do. Fuck you. Stop it. Why is this stupid fucking Canadian conservative commentator saying that the people trying to stop ICE raids in their city that no one ever asked for? Because keep in mind, LA is a sanctuary city. Quite literally, no one asked for it, and they're just like, oh, this is quite literally rebellion or insurrection. It's like, no, dumbass. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, they actually did go through with sending the National Guard? Nice! Epic. Where's Boy Meets Minnie? Because he's there. Well, I mean, he lives in LA. ICE raiding an elementary school graduation. Very, very cool of the Gestapo. These are all the potential ICE sightings in or around Los Angeles, all from today. That is a lot of people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of ICE. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem vows that ICE will not stop and promises arrests as federal agents confront Los Angeles rioters who are obstructing them. Fucking, it's a sanctuary city. Like, bro? Even the police chief said that, yeah, we're not gonna fucking participate with ICE. Like, fuck you. Like, fuck off. Protesters that Karen Bass fucking enabled. That's so funny! All these, like, sniveling, dumb fucking conservatives saying, like, we gotta pray for the ICE agents. We have to pray for the Gestapo, guys. On all this, like, started with the fucking raid at a Home Depot. That's the craziest part. All of this because of a raid at a Home Depot, and now they're just going like I don't know, going full schizophrenic. Very funny. I don't know. All I have to say is like cope and seethe. Pray for the ICE agents, first responders, and police officers. Buddy, if anything, the fucking first responders are going to help take care of uh, the people that ICE does not know how to deal with. And police officers. I mean, the police officers, mostly all they've been doing is just crowd control, right? They haven't really been doing anything else. They're not working with ICE. Because the police chief said that they don't want to work with ICE. But, yeah, dude, totally. First responders are going to do something about the illegal aliens that are doing an invasion. Sure, man. Man, a lot of shit going on, huh? Arrest Mayor Bass for fucking obstructing ICE. Dude, Los Angeles is a sanctuary city. Like, that is her upholding the law. I know that conservatives don't care about the law. Like, that's a really difficult fucking concept for them to understand. But quite literally, that's her upholding the law within her city. So, I don't know. Cope? Seethe? But I thought we cared about the rights of states and stuff like that. Oh, they don't care. Oh, crazy. Ice, ice, ice. Insert joke about ice, ice, baby. I think Boy Meets Minnie is not here. Damn it. I would have liked to have asked him some questions. Oh well. No biggie. don't have much water left. I'm gonna go grab some water then real quick, and we'll start yapping. You know, maybe Boy Meets Mini isn't here because maybe Boy Meets Mini joined with like a protest or something. That would make sense. I think that would make a lot of sense. Man, oh man, oh man. A lot of stuff. Oy. Let's sit properly. Well, well, well. What do we have here? ICE. And what? HSI, which is what? I think it's Homeland Security investigation or some shit, right? Immigration police, probably. All of these great masked vigilantes, the great thin blue line that's protecting America from, I don't know, random dudes. Keep in mind, here's the thing with ICE. They're not even supposed to be here, to be honest. Los Angeles is a sanctuary city, right? Like, they're not allowed to be here. No one's gonna fucking want to participate with any of their bullshit. Or, I mean, you know, for those who don't know, basically a sanctuary city means, like, if you're, like, an illegal immigrant and you are living in the city of Los Angeles, it's okay. You're not probably going to be reported to, like, immigrations and customs enforcement and stuff like that, and they will protect you from federal crackdowns. Such as what's going on right now in Los Angeles, where basically, I guess ICE decided to show up to do, like, a raid on a fucking Home Depot, for fuck's sake. That's it. And this has been, like, going on since yesterday, or, like, last night. So, that's cool. That's pretty epic. So, we have, like, all these, like, sniveling cowards and dipshits who are just, like, I don't know, going around randomly to, like, different locations and trying to, like, snag up a bunch of brown people in a sanctuary city. So, keep in mind, these are people in a sanctuary city. What ICE is doing is explicitly illegal. They're not. They can't do this. They can't go in and black bag a bunch of people in Los Angeles because Los Angeles has a bunch of protections. When did Los Angeles become a sanctuary city? When did Los Angeles become a sanctuary city? When did that happen? December 4th, 2024. That was not that long ago. Wow. Yeah, votes to establish Los Angeles as a sanctuary city. Nice. So, again, they don't have to deal with fucking ISIS bullshit. I guess, I suppose they passed this in anticipation of Trump. Because at that point, what, Trump won? So, I guess the city council and the mayoralship and everything decided to pass this law saying, well, let's make sure we don't have to deal with any of ISIS bullshit. So, you know, that's a good thing. Because, again, you know, they've gone to raid an elementary school's graduation. Why don't we take a listen to this?
I can't handle this, y'all. This is crazy, yo. I didn't think this was about to affect me like this.
Real?
But, our neighbor's school, y'all know I work at a school.
I didn't know this.
Fuck. Our neighboring school, I think it's Gratas, I don't know how to say it. It's Gratas or something like that. They were having their graduation. And there's helicopters in the sky. Most of these schools are... Fuck, yo. Most of these schools are predominantly Hispanic.
That's quite literally the reasoning as to why these motherfuckers are going after, well, these schools in particular, because, again, guys, I don't know, I've said this before, but I think, personally, having a quota system for your fucking goddamn Gestapo might not be a good thing. And here's the thing, like, in order to maintain the quota system, from what I understand, ICE has been having to do a lot more hirings of just random fucking dudes. Of course, all with face coverings, because, you know, it's a really great sign of showing how popular you are in you know, as an agency, if you have to constantly put up face coverings in order to protect your identity. I think the Democrats said that they want ICE to, or ICE agents to not have face coverings anymore, which, you know, that's cool. That's good. What, Democrats saying ICE should not have face coverings? They're trying to pass a law? Johnson slams Dems ICE mask hypocrisy. Sure. Wait, is he really fucking going to equivocate what ICE is doing with fucking wearing face coverings? Not just masks, okay? They are wearing masks. They're also wearing face coverings, okay? It's not about, like, the coronavirus, you fucking conspiratorial fucking hack propagandist. The reason why ICE is wearing face coverings is so they can't get easily identified. Not because they're disease carriers. Stupid, but whatever. What, Democrats are calling for ICE to lose their masks and have identities released. DHS says no way. Well, of course. Of course DHS says no way. Senator Marsha Blackburn, who is extremely stupid, you know, dumbass white woman, wants to make it a crime to dox law enforcement. What the fuck are you... Oh, so are policemen not supposed to have badges anymore? No identification for police officers? Isn't this quite literally against, like, fucking Miranda rights and shit like that? Well, you know, as expected of the Republican Party, these people, these charlatans, these morons, these hacks, these frauds, have absolutely zero respect for the rule of law. But, yeah, whatever. That's cool. Fantastic. So, you know, whoa, who would have fucking thought that, hey... Republicans don't care about the rule of law. Same with ICE. Because why are they raiding this place? So that's cool. Fantastic. And Boy Meets Minnie is back, finally. If I have questions for him, he can answer questions. But yeah, you guys became a sanctuary city, if I recall Boy Meets Minnie, just last year in anticipation of Trump doing bullshit like this. So what ICE is doing in your city is illegal. Los Angeles can sue the federal government for the Trump administration's actions if they want to. And they'll probably win, because guess what? Sanctuary city laws. And the Trump administration is completely disregarding that shit. Fantastic. Although that was probably just going to be a complete shit show. Whatever. But yeah. What else we got?
Most of these schools are predominantly Hispanic. Gratas, I believe, elementary.
The LAPD and mayor love Trump behind the scenes? I don't think so. I'll be honest, right? Because Karen Bass says that she's just like, yeah, I don't know, like, we're not going to tolerate any of this bullshit. Gavin Newsom came out against this as well, saying, like, this is also bullshit. And the police chief, I know this isn't a defense of the LAPD, right? Like, the LAPD police chief said, like, we're not going to participate with ICE. This is a sanctuary city. Like, that's just the law. Like, cope and seethe about it, ICE. We're not going to help you guys. Like, quite literally. Like, on Friday, Los Angeles Police Chief Jim McDonald said the department will not cooperate with federal authorities in deportation efforts. A sentiment that LA County Sheriff Robert Luna later echoed on behalf of his department. Yeah, even the sheriff is saying, like, yeah, we're not going to participate with any of this bullshit. Fuck off. Because as far as I can tell, the only thing the LAPD has really been doing is just crowd control. Which I guess, like, I was going to say by proxy helps ICE, but I don't think it really does anything for ICE. Like, I don't think so. Like, the protesters are fucking winning. Yeah, they're just complicit, which is also bad. I mean, sure, technically speaking, they're complicit, yeah. The problem is like, I don't think that the LAPD were ever going to get into a fight with the federal government, with, like, federal authorities and stuff like that, because what? And we're gonna get to it. Like, Trump just deployed the fucking National Guard, so that's cool. That's a fight that they're not going to win. So, like, they'll do like the crowd control shit, but like the detaining of migrants. Also, keep in mind, ICE I don't think has a detention facility that's anywhere close to LA. So you have to ask yourself this question: all these people that they're going to try to randomly arrest for their fucking quota system, where are they going to keep them? There's no detention centers. They can't use local law enforcement facilities because of that, because they said, like, we're not going to be complicit. We're not participating with your bullshit, right? So where are they going to put them for detention for deportation processing, right? Like, at that point, what, they'd have to take them and like drive them out of the country or something? That seems very fucking logistically challenging, unless they have like a prepared like detention center somewhere in California. But I don't think they do. I'm not sure though, right? Is there an ICE detention center in California? Is there one? There's apparently 6 detention centers in California. All operated by private companies, of course. Lovely. We love this public-private fucking partnership bullshit. Where are these fucking detention centers? In California. Because again, it's like, where the fuck are you going to keep these guys? They're mostly in the desert. So they have to black bag the people, probably drive out like 2-3 fucking hours. For, what? Just to, like, detain these people? Lovely. Very cool. Fantastic. Golden State Annex and Mesa Verde detention facilities located in Kern County. Who knows how far away that is from LA? Both in San Bernardino County for these 2 detention facilities. Oh, there's one in San Diego, but that's, like, further south. And makes sense, because San Diego's right on the border. An Imperial Regional Detention Facility operated by Management and Training Corporation. Oh, that's not a location. That's the corporation that handles it. Probably somewhere in the middle butt-fuck nowhere. Otay Mesa is in the desert part of San Diego inland. Okay. So, like, this is the border. This would be San Diego. So probably, like, up here. Coachella. I have no idea where the fuck Coachella is. That's a music festival. That's not a real place. Stop lying to me, Boy Meets Minnie. Well, anywho. Bullshit? Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit so far. That's cool. Because they're doing operations in Los Angeles. Like, because Los Angeles is, like, more or less kind of in the middle. So all these facilities are, like, 2-3 hours away. That's a fucking complete logistical fucking nightmare. Especially with all the people that are resisting, saying, like, actually, no. This is a sanctuary city. What you are doing is illegal. And we don't want you here. Go away. Leave. Fuck you. And, well, I guess with the LAPD, they're saying, like, yeah, we're not helping you guys. You guys can, like, fuck off. They're doing operations all over SoCal and Central California. Okay.
Was having their graduation. And all of a sudden, a bunch of parents have to run out because ISIS is there. This is the story that I'm hearing.
Listen, I agree with this teach. Actually, it is ISIS. ICE is no better than ISIS. Let's just say, let's keep it $1.50. They're ISIS. Yeah. ISIS, I can't tell the difference, honestly. I think they're both the same thing.
And, you know, our school goes on lockdown. Our principal, you know, tells us it's a drill, but we know it's not a drill. And,
yeah, well,
you know, I had to come outside. It's my break. We kind of got like off of a soft lockdown, and you know, parents had to run out because they don't have papers, and they had to leave their kids because the kids do. What type of shit is this, yo? And then kids are freaking grabbing teachers and crying on their leg because they don't know if they're about to see their parents when they get home. What the fuck is this? And we vote.
Yay! Family separation! Woo! The cruelty is the point! Woo! How exciting! Woo! The fucking Gestapo! Woo! Well, at least for the most part, for the time, for the time being, LA is not capitulating. They basically like mobilized instantaneously by the fucking federal buildings in Los Angeles and started to be like, "Hey, fuck you guys. You guys are assholes," and are just like constantly like throwing shit at their cars as they pass by. Fucking based, yeah. Keep throwing shit at their fucking unmarked vehicles in these like little fucking mass little asshole vigilantes who know what they're doing is, broadly speaking, very, very fucking unpopular, and no one's fucking tolerating any of their fucking bullshit. Fuck these stupid fucking little fascist oinkers, these little fucking pigs, these little shitters. So that's cool, epic. We love the family of patriarchal nuclear family and family values. They really care about that stuff. Woo!
Voted for this shit?
Well,
15 people just got picked up on Wilshire at the Home Depot.
Yeah, keep in mind what started all of this. Like I said before, bro, it was a fucking raid at a Home Depot. Some fucking dudes going to pick up I don't know, tool supplies or working at Home Depot, and ICE is just like, hello, we are the federal schizophrenic police. We are the Gestapo, and we're really high on meth, and we are here to detain you and black bag you because, I don't know, my orders are to just black bag random brown people because they're brown. Because that's guys, the point. Yet again, overall, it's almost as if it's a bad thing that your fucking Gestapo has a quota system. I'm just radical position, I know, it's a little crazy, but personally, I think that the quota system for your Gestapo might not be a good thing. It's crazy, I know.
Oh sure, yo, man, oh my god.
Sad.
This is not right. This is not right, yo.
True. Yeah, like every 3 IQ moron saying like, illegals are just bad though. It's like, yeah, man, totally. Because they're definitely not doing everything possible in order to become legal citizens or legal permanent residents or anything. So, great, fantastic. And the Trump administration is doing everything possible to make that fucking harder, right? So, great, fantastic, excellent. And what? They also have arrested a local union leader. So, SEIU's California President David Huerta getting assaulted and arrested during an ICE raid in the warehouse district of downtown Los Angeles today. He's an LA native, American citizen, and labor leader. Yes, the SEIU, right? They're like, God, what the fuck do they do? I know that they're like, they've had a long-standing relationship with Kamala Harris before. They're like service workers. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Excellent. Very cool. Here are all the piggies wearing their face coverings. These little fucking shitters. Oh, you want to block the camera? Oh, you want to block the camera? Fuck you. That's First Amendment rights, bitch. Yeah, they're trying to block the car from being able to enter because they probably want to go in and arrest more people randomly, probably. I don't know. Fucking whatever bullshit these the Gestapo is trying to do. Very cool, very good. Or is this them trying to go into the facility? Same shit, whatever. Still, Nazis, pigs, Gestapo, very cool. So yeah, as stated before, I know that the police, the LAPD, which basically all they've really done is like crowd control and shit like that, because every time crowds showed up to encounter fucking ICE, all they would do is just like cower in like a corner because they don't know how to do crowd control, because it's not what they're meant to do, obviously. It's just what they are meant to do is just black bag people randomly, as one should in the supposed freest country on the planet. Very, very cool. So they're not going to cooperate with federal authorities in deportation efforts, And same with the sheriff's department. So that makes it such that it's going to be a lot harder for fucking ICE to transport, I don't know how many dumbasses they fucking black bagged at this point or some shit. It's going to be way harder for them to sort of like logistically handle all of that. So I guess that's all right. But here, we got Gavin Newsom. The federal government is moving to take over California National Guard and deploy 2,000 soldiers. Nice! That move is purposefully inflammatory and will only escalate tensions. Whoa! You're telling me that the fascist tyrant is being a fascist tyrant? Saying so. Crazy. LA authorities are able to access law enforcement assistance at a moment's notice. We are in close coordination with the city and county, and there's currently no unmet need. The Guard... What the? The Guard? The Imperial Guard? Astra Militarum? This isn't 40k. What the? That's crazy. The Guard has been admirably serving LA throughout recovery. Sure, man. This is the wrong mission and will erode public trust. Okay, bro. Alright. Listen. What he's saying here isn't inaccurate. Obviously, it's gonna ring hollow from the fact that, you know, he did his little fucking podcast spiel with Steve Bannon and Charlie Kirk saying, like, oh, actually, I think you guys are pretty, like, cool and epic, actually. But let's be honest here. What he's technically saying here, if we want to do the whole technical fucking bit, he's not wrong here, alright? He's correct when he fucking is saying this stuff. What Trump is doing is inherently inflammatory. Is only going to make everything fucking worse. But again, why is Trump doing this? Because he just wants to round up brown people because he's a fucking racist. Because, again, with this, like, stupid quota system of, we need to deport millions upon millions of illegals. So far, he's, like, nowhere near close to the counts that he wants in order to be able to, well, deport all those fucking people. So, that's cool. That's great. Fantastic. As the federal government conducts chaotic immigration sweeps across the country, the state is deploying additional CHP to maintain safety on Los Angeles highways to keep the peace. It's not their job to assist in federal immigration enforcement. The federal government is sowing chaos, so they have an excuse to escalate. He is correct here, by the way. That's the whole point of the fucking raids. Trump wants to probably, like, declare martial law in California so then he can send in federal agents and police to crack down on the fucking state and just ignore laws. That's the purpose behind all of this. That is not the way any civilized country behaves. Yep, just flooding the zone with stupid chaos and fear. But the residents of the city are not having any of it, as they should. They shouldn't have any of this bullshit. So what? We got Karen Bass saying stuff. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says she is going to defend illegals from ICE. Yes, because what they're doing is, and I know you're like a stupid conservative, what you guys are doing are illegal. LA is a sanctuary city. ICE cannot go in there to just randomly black bag people. They're not allowed to do that. So that's cool. We are going to fight for all Angelinos. Nancy, you say that. Regardless of what they got here, whether they have papers or not, we are a city of immigrants. Yeah, arrest Mayor Bass for obstructing ICE. Yeah, dude, because, again, I know that, okay, conservatives, I know this is a really difficult concept for you, okay? This is a really, really, really tough concept for you to understand. Los Angeles is a sanctuary city. That's in their laws, in their municipal laws. You can't just go in with federal agents and just arrest people. You can't do that. You're not allowed. So, yeah, it's kind of woke. So that's cool. What's she even saying here? Yeah, we have the SEI. Of course, the Chiron mentioning the SEIU California president being injured. And also, he got detained. So that's cool.
We are going to fight for all Angelinos, regardless of when they got here, whether they have papers or not. We are a city of immigrants, and this impacts hundreds of thousands of Angelinos. We are going to fight.
I have a question. What's an Angelino? I'm just curious. So what does that mean? Just out of curiosity. Can I get some context on Angelinos? Just means someone who lives in LA. Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's see. DHS also joining the Coke Fest. The violent targeting of law enforcement in Los Angeles by lawless protesters is despicable. Yeah, dude, because you guys are also doing something very, very fucking lawful right now. And that is, guess what? Invading the city, which is a sanctuary city, which has laws that protects the immigrants from the stupid bullshit that you guys are doing. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, Cope, Seethe, Christinome, why don't you go around like, I don't know, like North Dakota or some shit, killing puppies and doing your little fucking yeehaw fucking a cowboy hat tour. You're spending like, what, $200 million on like a dumb fucking stupid ads with your fucking little fucking yeehaw yee ass fucking photo ops and shit, saying like, we're going to get those illegals with ICE because what did they do wrong? Exist. That's cool. Fantastic. Look at all the scary brown people spray painting stuff saying fuck you to ICE. Death to America, caca. Cause guess what? Hey, Christy. You guys are America, caca. So, you know, that's cool. What, these men and women work every day putting their lives on the line to protect and defend the lives of American citizens. I don't know, like, the kids, as described in this video, they're American citizens. They have their papers. So, that's cool. SEIU California president gets assaulted and arrested. He's an American citizen. I thought we were protecting lives of American citizens. What's going on, Christy? You fucking dumbass. Oh, it's all a lie. It's all fucking security theater fucking brouhaha and bullshit, because all you care about is like sowing fucking fear in the hearts and the minds of the populace. Well, you know. Whoa. DHS should be something that should be abolished, annihilated, killed, made to disappear, shouldn't exist. Crazy, who would have thought? Mayor Bass, ICE is not responsible for sowing a sense of terror. The protesters you enabled are. In what way did she enable the protesters? Like, what's being said here?
Outrage that this has happened. Outrage that this has happened. Of course, what happened here, I think, was probably the worst. There were a number of locations.
Hey, Christy, because I know you're not very bright, okay? You think, like, habeas corpus is like a fucking dog that you can just, like, randomly sick on people. Because you're very fucking stupid. You are incredibly fucking dim-witted. And all the fucking dumb little apparatchiks that you have in your department are also stupid fucking dumbasses. Los Angeles is a sanctuary city. You can't just randomly deploy a whole bunch of fucking goddamn little Gestapo in there and just black bag people. There are laws on the books saying that, yeah, if ICE attempts to do stuff like this, the city will have your back and will fight for you. Because guess what? We want you to be here. So that's really cool. Fantastic. Excellent. If Christy were smart, she would know most Hispanic gangs like MS-13 exist because of U.S. intervention. You're expecting too much from our cowboy hat wearing, puppy killing DHS secretary here. You might be expecting a little too much from her, because she is, like I said before, she is incredibly fucking dim-witted. So yeah, sanctuary city, that's a law, right? Republicans, party of law and order. I thought you guys were about law and order. What happened? What happened? Party of law and order. What's up? What's going on? So that's cool.
Where ICE raided today. And, you know, to me, when these things happen, it's...
Man, look at all these random acts of vandalism. Woo! It's so scary and spooky. I wonder why all these people are really pissed about, you know, ICE going in and doing a random raid at a Home Depot because people are just kind of working there. You know? Oh, look at these little fucking piggies being scared. Aw, poor piggies. You know, Los Angeles school worker shares frustration over parents having to leave their children's graduation ceremony because ICE raided an elementary school's graduation today. I wonder why citizens of Los Angeles are pissed. I can't... Boy Meets Minnie, can you think of anything? I can't possibly think of anything. Me and my dim-witted leftist fucking brain over here. I can't possibly think of anything. I can't think of anything. I'm fucking papega, dude. Brain no worky. I don't know. Me stupid. Fucking idiot. Nonsense.
Sows a sense of terror in the community. It's
no! Look at the spray paint! Look at the spray paint on the cars that are unmarked! Fuck off.
bad enough that it happened at this location, but the way this goes and spreads throughout the community, then people are not sure where they're safe.
Wow, well, Karen Bass there is, you know, not wrong. What she's saying there is accurate. Yeah, it's going to be hard for anyone to have any trust in policing because, again, you just decided to be like, well, you know, we're going to deploy the Gestapo. For what? Because we can. We have quotas to fill, boys. We got quotas. Quota. This isn't like Lethal Company or some shit, okay? I guess they think it's Lethal Company, so they're just going to be like, all right, Gestapo, go. Round up the Browns. Go get them. Listen, Boy Meets Smitty. All fucking Beverly Hills wine moms probably want is to be a part of like MILF Manor or some shit and get their backs blown out by like younger men in like West Hollywood or some shit because they're not satisfied with their failing fucking marriages, okay? Which is why they're fucking wine moms to begin with. Is it true? Yeah, whoa. Who would have thought such a thing would be possible? They'd rather, I don't know, have like a sussy relationship with like someone who's like barely over the age of 20. So, whatever. I'm surprised Karen Bass is taking this stance because she is super pro-Israel and is ramping up police funding a ton for the Olympics. Isn't it the World Cup? It's the World Cup. Or is it the Olympics? Is it the Olympics? In 2026 that's coming? I thought it was the World Cup. Whatever. Who gives a shit? It's 2028 Olympics is coming here. Why do you need to ramp up police funding for the Olympics? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Stupid. Who cares? It's not about like Karen Bass, because here, she's correct. Like she's not wrong. So here's highly intelligent conservatives being bright as always. So Lamau, a left-wing protester tried to block an SUV transporting illegals and got run over in the process. Hey, listen. Hey, Jack, I know that you're kind of stupid. You're not very bright. You're a troglodyte. You're a knuckle-dragger. You're no better than a fucking Neanderthal. Actually, no. I would say Neanderthals are better than you. What they're doing is illegal. It's illegal. You know? What? Whoa! Wait, you're telling me that the residents of this city are saying that ICE isn't welcome here because it's a sanctuary city? They are allowed to do this kind of stuff? Whoa, crazy! But schizophrenics like yourself only are gleeful about not caring about the rule of law and just want to see people suffer because again, you're just a fucking stupid racist.
Is when we started seeing some sort of smoke.
Very Christ-like behavior from this Christian.
Try and keep those people from the gate here. Okay, so here we are. We're in the middle of the street here.
What happened to love thy neighbor? I thought that mattered for Christians.
Sees one person trying to stand right in front of this SUV here, but it's just such a dangerous situation here, and it's really not going to do him any good to be standing there and possibly get ran over by agents. So. Here they are.
I mean, it's better than just letting the agents do whatever willy-nilly fucking bullshit, blackbagging, stupidity, and nonsense. Instead. I made a joke about this saying, like, listen, dude. Tiananmen Square, but if it was red, white, and blue, and there was, like, 1 or 2 eagles on there, they would be fucking loving this shit, no fucking difference. So that's pretty cool. People who don't live here think the city is violence and chaos. It's not any worse or better than typical U.S. City. Dude, again, who remembers the fucking rhetoric around Portland, right? During BLM? During the Black Lives Matter protests. All these, like, dumbass motherfuckers were saying, like, Portland's burning down. It's burning down. It doesn't exist anymore. It's all over. It's over. They constantly riot at Portland. And if I recall correctly, pretty much most, like probably like what? It was like 80+% of the fucking goddamn protests that happened during BLM at Portland were peaceful and like not much of anything happened. Again, because the only time these things tend to escalate into violence is when the police want to get involved and want to crack the skulls of some, I don't know, dumbass fucking wine mom or some shit. And that's the only time when it gets fucking violent. But, you know, conservatives, you guys should probably leave your bubbles. You know, go in and see what's going on. You know, learn. Oh, they're never going to do that? Who would have thought?
They're on 9th Street now. Crowd is running alongside with these vehicles, and I'd pretty much guarantee that this SUV is not going to stop. Someone throwing, looks like,
wow.
All right, let me widen out here. Okay, so we saw some eggs being thrown at the vehicle. Now he is just,
well, it looked like the guy is okay.
Partly ran over by that SUV.
That's okay.
And there goes,
He's okay.
Oh,
no, there
looks
goes
like
the unmarked
looks
ice
like
man.
a bicycle was also struck in the crosswalk here.
Of course.
It's just a dangerous situation. It doesn't, not really going to prevent them from leaving, but now we have a whole other situation.
Nice. So, I don't know, like, conservatives, of course, being gleeful about the fact that people may be getting hurt. Excellent. Fantastic. Whoa. Again, may I remind you, all these fucking subhuman piles of dog shit, these fucking conservatives. So, that's cool. ICE vehicles use limo tent, which isn't illegal. That's how you know it's them. Ah! Fantastic. Personally, I think that it should be fucking illegal. Just like all those like little fucking dipshits wearing the fucking face coverings. Yeah, that should also be fucking made illegal. Let's be honest here. So that's cool. So here's Stephen Miller. If we don't fix this, we don't have a country. Pass the big beautiful bill. Hey, I thought we cared about the First Amendment because this is just a crowd of protesters surrounding the Federal Detention Center in LA. Because again, hey, feds. Sanctuary City. Not allowed to do this. You can't do this. This is illegal. A very difficult, complicated concepts for conservatives to understand. I understand. I know. Like, it's really difficult for you fucking simpletons to think laterally for about, I don't know, 3 fucking seconds, you know, and just be like, oh, well, you know, maybe what we're doing might be bad. Maybe we might be the bad guys. But, you know, Stephen Miller, the egg who's getting cucked by Elon. Hey, Stephen Miller, you're a fucking Nazi who fucking cares about white genocide. Why is your wife non-white? I thought we cared about procreation of white people, Stephen Miller. Well, what's going on here? That's a little sus. That's a little weird, but that's cool. But yeah, these are U.S. citizens exercising their First Amendment rights. How would the big beautiful bill fix this? Unless you're admitting the aim of massively increasing ICE funding is to turn the agency against all Americans dissenting. That's a pretty good point here by Bronco. That's I think that's a pretty good fucking read, to be honest. Yeah, I wonder why, because the big beautiful bill does have fucking increases to ICE funding. What, we want to use them also as, again, Gestapo, because that's what they are, the Gestapo? It makes you think, doesn't it? But here, let's continue with the conservative cope. ICE's acting director says he's demanding Americans stop criticizing ICE. Stop going after us! We know what we're doing is incredibly fucking illegal and not very popular, and no one fucking agrees with it. But you're gonna hurt our feeties, and we don't like that. We're so sad. Leave us alone. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid bitches. Let me remind you, the First Amendment doesn't ask for permission. It guarantees it. If you don't want political backlash, maybe stop doing things that spark it. Whoa! I'm sorry to say, Brian, but these are conservatives you're talking about. These people are fucking knuckle-dragging fucking morons. But, you know, why don't we take a look at what does this fucking simpering loser have to say? On TikTok, you'll see Cuban right-wingers be straight-up racist against Mexicans on these posts. Oh, you're telling me that all those fucking stupid, dumb fucking gusanos, you know, are being racist against Mexicans? even though most of the people that are probably being black bagged aren't Mexican. You're telling me that stupid, dumb fucking racist gusanos are stupid, dumb fucking racists? Say it ain't so. Oh, fuck, I said gusano 3 times. That means Destiny's going to appear now and be like, it's actually kind of a slur. It's kind of bad for you to say that. You should actually just call it the G slur. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you, bitch. Alright, what do we got here?
My officers and agents walk into danger so other people can sleep safely at night.
We're so brave. We're black bagging elementary school children and their parents. We're just separating their fucking families. Beating up a fucking goddamn LA Native American born citizen who looks a little brown. But we're just gonna beat him because he's trying to protect his workers from your stupid fucking actions. You know, very cool. Randomly black bagging people at a fucking Home Depot. We're the thin blue line. All right, man. Sure, totally.
To school safely and play outside. So while it's easy to be an armchair quarterback.
Damn. Be safe and play outside. Someone might want to tell this to this Hispanic fucking these Hispanic elementary school goers. That they can be safe and fucking play outside without, like, 3 IQ troglodyte morons coming out of nowhere to fucking zip tie them because they have cancer or some shit. Fuck off.
Quarterback and make up talking points that get activists riled up. The bottom line is my officers and agents.
What?
While it's easy to be an armchair quarterback and make up talking points that get activists riled up.
Huh? Armchair quarterbacks? The fuck does that even mean? This guy's extremely fucking dim-witted. Did Tim Pool write this? I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, dumbass. Why don't we look at some videos? Here are ICE agents. Sniveling little cowards, little piggies. Doing, random black baggings of dudes just hanging out in front of a Home Depot.
Did they find already the guy who killed these little 3 girls? No? But they're taking people who are working. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Damn, they didn't go after a child murderer? Wait, I thought we cared about child murder. I thought we cared about children Republicans. Whoopsie. Guys, it's almost as if, you're Gestapo having a fucking, quota system. I think that might be a bad thing, guys. Radical statement, I know, but that might be a bad thing. Crazy. Yeah, the crime of working. Wait, America, I thought, work will set you free. Well, what's happening? I thought working was liberty. Well, what's going on here? America? Makes you think, dude, doesn't it? Yeah, being arrested for the crime of working. Fantastic.
They're normal cars, bro.
Get the license plates.
True, get the license plates. By the way, this is probably, like, the best thing you can fucking do. Is just film them. Just film them. Film them. You can't really pick a fight with them. You're probably not going to win that shit. Probably not. Film them. Make fun of them. Call them fucking losers. Yell out rights. Yell out the fucking rights to the people. I'll be honest. Just yell Miranda rights. Yell complete random shit. Fuck it. Fuck these people. These little mask-wearing Gestapo vigilantes.
Oh.
But yeah, I wonder why people might not be a big fan of this. Also, like, Hispanic children, being detained by ICE, again, in a sanctuary city, where this is illegal. You're not allowed to do this. But, does this dumbass here, Todd M. Lyons, know any of that shit? No.
The bottom line is my officers and agents are out there protecting the same people who are threatening their safety.
Yeah, dude, totally. Because the children, the parents of the children at a fucking Hispanic school are definitely fucking need to be protected from illegal migrants or whatever fucking stupid bumble fucking bullshit. The Beverly Hills wine moms, you know, the Beverly Hills wine moms who are in failing fucking marriages, who want to just have the I don't know, the fucking dick of a 20-year-old because, you know, they're upset with their fucking dumb fuck movie executive producer fucking husbands not being able to satisfy them in bed anymore, which is why they fucking drink wine all the fucking time or some shit. Whoa, crazy. People might not be fucking particularly happy about that, except for like those simpering losers and morons, fucking dumb fuck white people in their dated communities. Stupid.
Law enforcement's common sense. Politicians need to stop putting my people in danger. I'm not.
Gee, I want. Hey, dumbass. Maybe you shouldn't do things that are unpopular that will spark backlash. If what you think is doing dangerous, then why did you accept to deploy your agents in Los Angeles? You knew it was a sanctuary city. You knew that. Unless you didn't know that. These are Republicans we're talking about. They're not very good at reading.
Asking them to stop. I'm demanding that they stop. Here's what I have to say to Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, and anyone else stirring up the outrage about what ICE does.
Cope. Actual fucking cope. Yeah, well, obviously. That's why it's not popular, Boy Meets Mini. It's because it's just wrong, right? Like, whatever. Who cares? Tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
These are real people with real families. You're hurting.
Won't anyone ever think of the Gestapo's families? Oh, because, I don't know, some dudes go up with their camera phone and saying, like, I'm going to yell rights that people have at you because you are completely disrespecting all those inalienable rights. So that's really cool. Yeah, meanwhile, we're separating families at graduations and stuff. Doing random braids at Home Depots. Great work, ICE.
With your ridiculous rhetoric and inflammatory comments.
Cope.
And it's time to remember that.
Cope, you little fucking stooge. Cope, you little fucking piggy stooge. So that's cool. That's great. Fantastic. So here's a video of the National Guard being deployed. Breaking, the Trump administration has sent the National Guard to Los Angeles to combat peaceful protesters who have been protesting ICE's immigration raids. This is an unnecessary escalation by Trump that will terrorize communities and only make things worse. Whoa, but you're telling me that the Trump administration doesn't give a fuck about that, and it's all about, well, just terrorizing people because they want to put people in fear. Crazy. So that's cool. Guys, we need to deploy the military for these people who are throwing rocks at our unmarked ICE vehicles, who are doing fucking, I don't know, invasions of people. Cope, you fucking losers. Honestly, personally, I think that the residents of Los Angeles should keep protesting. Keep throwing rocks, you know. You guys can, like, fuck off, eat shit, die, I don't give a shit, fuck off. You stupid little fucking fascist, dumbass fucking piggies, you little fucking losers, you little simpering fucking morons. Whoa, the people who recognize and understand the big, you know, Latino, Latine, whatever term you want to use, a population that exists in Los Angeles are protected by certain rights that are afforded to them for living in that city. For example, again, I've said this for the umpteenth time, but Los Angeles is currently it's a sanctuary city. It is. That means ICE, what they're doing, going around, it's in violation of LA's laws. Whoops. So that's cool. Very cool. 51% Latine. Nice. Excellent. Well, what do you mean, Boy Meets Me? That's plenty of fucking browns to fill up our quota systems with. What do you mean? That just sounds like a lot of browns, you know, that the Gestapo can go in and just apprehend now with the help of the fucking National Guard to do crowd control. So that's cool. Fantastic. Excellent. As expected by the conservative dumbfucks, They don't respect laws. They could give less of a fuck about the rule of law. And these people have never given a shit about any of your rights. Whoa, who would have thought that these sniveling cowards and fucking dipshits are only doing this to stoke fear and, do this as a way to basically, crazy, as a way to sort of grab more fucking power and stuff. So that's cool. I also the Ice Guy's speech never mentioned quota systems or El Salvador. Wonder why. Makes you think, doesn't it? Doesn't it? So, yeah, who would have thought that these stupid fucking dipshits and fucking morons, what they're doing is, broadly speaking, it's illegal. It's illegal! Wait, has martial law been fucking declared? Is this true? No, what is this fucking cancer victim? Person who definitely should die to cancer, have to say.
And, like I said many times, these elected officials or these...
Also, thank you, Obama, for appointing this guy.
Non-government organizations, they can't cross the line either. I mean, we got people like, Hakeem Jeffries saying he's going to dox ICE employees, ICE agents out there.
Cope, guess what? Yeah, they should all be fucking doxxed. These little fucking fascist pieces of shit. Cope, you fucking loser. Yeah, dox the fuck out of them. I don't give a shit. What they're doing is illegal. Cope about it. Seethe about it. Mauled about it.
They're with masks on. They're wearing masks to protect themselves and their families because they've been doxxed. Their families been doxxed.
Whoa, maybe because what they're doing is illegal and very unpopular and just wrong. But I don't like cancer victim over here is totally okay with shit like that because we're getting rid of the Browns. We're getting rid of all those like stinky Browns who are not allowed to be here. So that's cool.
Their life's been threatened. Their families have been threatened. I know myself. I had over 1,000 protesters at my house. I expect that as the border.
Oh no, they're exercising their First Amendment rights. Cope.
But these men and women are putting their lives on line every day. They arrested a lot of bad people yesterday and today. They arrested child sex offenders. They arrested people convicted of robbery.
Really? Because so far all I'm seeing is random fucking dudes who were doing work at a Home Depot trying to earn an honest living. The parents of elementary school children. Yeah, we're definitely going after child sex offenders and shit like. Sure, man, totally. And arresting people who are union activists and leaders. Yeah, totally. But they're guys. They're just all illegal, guys. Yeah, they took our gerbs.
They arrested public safety, not only significant public safety threats, but national security threats. They arrested gang members. We're making... Sure,
man. Yeah, dude. The schizophrenic fucking ICE chart, they pulled out their fucking pigment sheets. And this time, guess what? In addition to the pigment sheets, you know what else they pulled out? They pulled out their little tattoo scorecards saying like, well, that tattoo scores 4 points. They're wearing a hat. That's 3 points. They have a chain that scores 2 points. It's above 8. Get them. So, yeah, dude, totally. They got their little fucking Gestapo scorecards saying like, oh, hello, Heinz. Oh, hello, Hans. Look at the score on this illegal immigrant, on this Brown over here. We are totally going to arrest him because he got more than 8 points. Yeah, okay, dude. Fuck off.
In Los Angeles safer. And Mayor Bass ought to be thanking us for making her city safer. And the term...
Hey, cancer victim, I know that the cancer affected your fucking brain because it was primarily brain cancer, which is why your brain doesn't fucking work. LA is a sanctuary city. You are not allowed to do this. Period. End of story. What you are doing is illegal. It's illegal. You can cope and seethe about it, you fucking loser.
Migrant, as Joe Concha rightfully said earlier, they're illegal aliens. There are illegal aliens in this country.
Whoa, in sanctuary cities, protect illegal aliens. Sucks to fucking suck. And guess what? Yeah, dude, the illegal aliens working at this Home Depot sure are a danger to society. The illegal alien parents of these elementary school children, real big danger to, whatever bumblefuck bullshit moron you have, morons that you fucking think are being affected by their presence. Nonsense.
Country we welcome. We're the most giving country in the world. But these are illegal aliens who committed a crime by crossing this border.
This is an American citizen. got arrested. Wah, 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 wah. Sure, man. Totally.
Legally, then yet committed another crime. Again, yesterday
Like what?
about a criminal investigation.
Okay, I know conservatives are really fucking brain damaged, okay? They're very stupid. I don't know, they had extra effects from all the lead in the fucking gasoline and pipes that got removed from the 80s, okay? And their brains still aren't working properly. But maybe if you guys funded the court systems that would be able to process all of these illegal aliens' fucking claims faster, then there wouldn't be as many illegal aliens. And guess what? Broadly speaking, people support passive citizenship for fucking illegal aliens. What? Polling on path to citizenship for illegal immigrants. It's entirely possible that more than likely that this has probably changed more so because of, you know, how pathetic the Democrats are. So that's cool. Polling on path to citizenship for undocumented migrants reveals a mix with generally supportive sentiment with strong divisions along partisan lines. A majority of registered voters, 59%, support allowing undocumented immigrants to stay legally, including a 36% support a path to citizenship. Problem is, this more than likely has changed if I were to take a bet. If I were to make a bet, for example, it's probably changed because of how weak and ineffective the fucking Democrats were in terms of immigration. Seeing that issue completely to the fucking Republican Party. So that's cool. Fantastic.
Into money laundering, tax evasion, and some of the funds going to cartels in Mexico and Colombia.
Evidence? Also, I wonder why these illegal migrants might be committing tax fraud. You know, you have to typically file those to to federal agencies, right? And if you do that, guess what could happen? You could just grab that fucking info from that agency and then go and arrest them. Whoopsie! It's almost as if all the stupid black bagging quota systems that you fucking morons have established and have made it harder for these people to attempt to become lawful fucking, participants of society. So,
Colombia that fund their operations of sending narcotics to this country, killing American people. This is about enforcing the law. And again, we're not going to apologize.
Guys, we're going to enforce the law of people who left Central American countries and South American countries because of our idiotic bullshit policies from the Cold War, and as recently as 2019 with the coup attempt in Venezuela, sending up a bunch of migrants into the U.S. because of the sanctions that we put, causing hyperinflation in Venezuela. Whoa, crazy. We are being hoisted by our own petards again. Say it ain't so. Whoa. Good job, conservatives. Great work. You guys are really good at your jobs. No, the fuck you guys aren't.
For doing it, we're stepping up. She says they're going to mobilize. Well, guess what? We're already ahead of the game. We're already mobilizing. We're going to bring National Guard in tonight. We're going to continue doing our job. We're going to push.
Of disregarding the laws within LA itself. So that's cool.
Back on these people, and we're going to force a law.
Tom, it's
by trampling on LA's laws. And enforce what laws? Yeah, what laws are even being fucking enforced here? Schizophrenia? I don't know. That's really about it. That's cool. Fantastic. Trump. What do we have here? What's he saying? What am I saying? If Governor Gavin Newsom of California and Mayor Karen Bass of Los Angeles can't do their jobs, they are doing their jobs. Karen Bass is enforcing her sanctuary city laws, which passed in on December 4th, 2024. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they're doing their jobs, Trump. I think you might actually be the one who's not doing his job. Crazy. You would have thought. can't do the jobs which everyone knows they can't, then the federal government will step in and solve the problem. Riots and looters, the way it should be solved, Trump wrote. By, you know, not obeying the law. By actually trampling on the law. So that's cool. Very, very cool and excellent. What was Gavin Newsom's initial response to Trump? Gavin Newsom. What's this moron been saying? What do you got for me? Are those puppies? Puppies? Sowing chaos. Here's Gavin Newsom being supportive of the SEIU president. So, you know, that's good, I guess. We've seen this already before, right? This shit of him saying, like, yeah, what Trump is doing is bullshit, and it's just for the purpose of sowing chaos. Mm-hmm. And then deploying a bunch of soldiers in Los Angeles. But the federal government is taking over California National Guard and deploying 2,000 soldiers in Los Angeles, not because there's a shortage of law enforcement, but because they want a spectacle. It's true. Don't give them one, never use violence, speak out peacefully. I do think, yeah, like, he's not fucking wrong here. People probably should not be going after the National Guard. Let's be honest here. ICE, that's fine. You know, go after those guys. The National Guard, meh. I don't think don't think they're really doing anything wrong here. Again, they're just being kind of forced to have to carry out a bunch of bullshit orders for the fucking schizophrenic Mad King in power. So, you know. National Guard are, unfortunately, federal assets. Again, the only reason why Trump is deploying them, more than likely, is to aid in crowd-controlling efforts. That's the only reason why they're putting them there. He just wants extra bodies on the fucking ground so then the Gestapo can go in and separate families from elementary school children, or beat the heads of LA native labor organizers and union leaders. Or, you know, do random raids at Home Depots of, you know, people who are fucking working. You know, apparently a value that America is supposed to care about. People working. I guess they don't actually give a shit about that. Who would have thought? So, don't think there's really much else to say here besides, whoa, crazy. Who would have thought that, you know, the Trump administration, with all their attempts to do, like, honeypot operations on illegal immigrants and political dissenters, who are also immigrants, for the express purpose of just doing mass fucking crackdowns of their quota system for their Gestapo. Very, very cool. That's fantastic. So, you know, yeah, as you're saying, Boy Meets Mini, it's to the point now where you're gonna have to, it's to the point now where going to the grocery store requires you to watch your six. Scary times. Yep, scary times indeed. You're right on the money right there, Boy Meets Mini. So that's pretty cool. As expected from the Mad King in office, who just wants, I don't know, to deport a bunch of brown people because of whatever schizophrenic conspiracy theories that have been beamed into his fucking head. And everything that he's trying to do is completely fucking legal. So, you know, lawsuits. Let's go. More lawsuits. Woo. Time for some more fucking court battles that the Trump administration is not going to win. Crazy. And, whoa. He's just doing this because he believes in fucking stupid shit. And he's just a dumb fucking racist. Again, no other fucking qualifying statements there. Trump is just doing this because he just hates brown people. Don't think there's really much else to say there, huh? Nice meme. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to cover that tomorrow. Doing this shit. Shave for later. What declare? about the glurm. Oh yes, I guess also remember to like the new YouTube stream, because guess what I did, Boy Meets Mini? It finally happened to me. I clicked the stop streaming button instead of the stop recording button. Son of a bitch. It finally fucking happened to Boy Meets Mini. I clicked the wrong fucking button. I'm no longer a Giga Chad, unfortunately, saying like, I'm never gonna click the wrong button. I fucking clicked the wrong button. I mean, I'll be fair to myself a little bit. Just a little fair to myself. I think I'm operating off of like 3 hours of sleep. Because I got to get up early for the Go Fest event that happened in Jersey City for New York. I got the shiny Citadel off the list. I only was looking for basically 2 things. I got one of the 2 things. I'm good enough with that, to be honest. I'm not upset about it. I don't really have to care about getting shiny Frigibacks because it's eventually going to be, well, kind of inevitably in a community day next year in next June. So, I got my one. I don't really need to get more to finish the family. I could just wait till next year. Not a big deal. So, That's true. I mean, you know, all I did was just kind of like walk around in New York City. So, And by walk around, I had the thing generate the route and just do it automatically. I'm like, thing I'm looking for. Check. Thing I'm looking for. Check. Thing I'm looking for. Check. And for the most part, not really getting them. And then I got one. I'm like, yay! Cross that off my list. I don't have to think about it anymore. I love not thinking about things. I love not thinking. I'm gonna open the window. Ugh. There we go. Ugh. Am I weird for liking just eating like raw cereal? Is that a weird thing? Like, for example, I don't like eating cornflakes. I like eating raw cornflakes, but not with milk, because I think that shit gets soggy so fucking fast. And I'm just like, man, I hate soggy cereal. And cornflakes just get like soggy basically instantaneously. I'm just like, fuck that shit, dude. Yeah, I felt like buying, I like this cereal. A French Toast Crunch. It's a good cereal. Well, basically, they just look like little French toast things, and it's just covered in maple syrup. Very Canadian of me. Whoa, a Canadian liking maple syrup? Say it ain't so. I don't know if it's real Canadian fucking maple syrup. Spicy cornflakes. Well, those are probably, that probably sounds really good. Maybe one day if I ever have like fucking dry cornflakes ever again, I should just put like, I don't know, like hot sauce on them or something. Is that weird? Maybe. I bet that sounds good. I just like spicy, you know? I've said this before. I'm not like your average white people. I love spice, okay? Fuck ghost peppers. Give me that shit, okay? I'm not a bitch. The cornflakes aren't sugary. I mean, that's true. Cornflakes are kind of sugary a little bit, but... Ooh, hot sauce on eggs is really good. I should just... I haven't had eggs in a long time. Maybe I'll just buy some eggs. You know? Instead of just buying... Because typically I just get some... I just buy some veggies. And I get some local hummus. Well, not local. I buy, like, basically no American products, right? Because fuck you. Mostly, that's why. and I just try to buy as much Canadian shit as possible. So I always buy like vegetables that are made in Canada, and a hummus. Well, it's the only hummus brand that's in my like local fucking market that I go to. Makes really good fucking meats, great fucking sausages, great fucking like ribs and shit and chicken, fresh meat constantly. It's great. It's fantastic. Go pick that shit up. Good fucking price and everything, especially on like I think it's Tuesdays. It's pretty good. We do. I don't know if we have Cedars hummus. I don't think so. We have fucking Sabra. we have the colonizer hummus. But the hummus that I get, well, it's the only hummus that's available, is it's called Aladdin, and it's made in Toronto. So I don't know, like I'm curious now. Yeah, personally, I go to Agrabah for my fucking hummus. Fuck you. Get owned, idiots. And it's pretty good. It's Canadian. It's made in Toronto. Trying to see how we make. I just want to see where they're from. We're gonna go to our About Us. Non-GMO and halal. We take pride in saying that while the roots of hummus are Middle Eastern, the hummus that you relish from Aladdin dips in 100% Canadian. Wait, what? That's a weird fucking sentence. I guess this is 100% Canadian. Canadian hummus. So I guess this is purely Canadian. Oh, it started from a fucking restaurant. Huh. So in 1999. Fascinating. So I get it's fucking restaurant quality fucking hummus is what I'm getting. Based. Hell yeah, dude. Restaurant hummus. I guess I don't know. I guess I'm just fucking I guess I'm just fucking lit with it or some shit. I don't know. It tastes good, so fuck it. Well, wait, where are they even from? What's it say on their fucking Instagram page? The fucking page. The fucking, it's just Aladdin. There's some dumbass Aladdin shit. I mean, it is vegan. Homestyle healthy hummus, proudly Canadian, non-GMO. Well, you know, you got to do your schizophrenia somewhere, unfortunately. Gluten-free, vegan, no sugar added. Again, I still understand all the stupid bullshit with like GMO stuff. GMO stuff is not bad. GMOs, you want to know why like GMOs fucking exist? Those fucking like we know the meme, right? GMO banana. Okay, I want like get the fuck out of my way, Aladdin. Fuck you. Like these fucking these are non-GMO bananas. These are the GMO bananas. Look at this shit. Look at how much more banana you're getting out of this, dude. It's just better. You're getting a better product just because we're doing like some. Because all that what basically all it is just like DNA splicing of fucking goddamn plants and shit, which has been done for what since like the time of the Roman Republic at the very least. Like, for example, broccoli is man-made. We just made that shit. I don't know if cauliflower is. I know broccoli is. We just made that shit. Watermelons. This is also a big one too, right? This fucking meme of like the GMO watermelon versus the non-GMO watermelon, and like the non-GMO watermelon just looks like complete. Yeah, look at this shit. before the genetic modification of watermelon. Look at this. This dog shit. Complete ass. And then we have this beautiful, succulent, just giant red fucking melon. This is so good. So fucking good. Oh yeah, 1000% Boy Meets Mini. It's all just fucking shit that we eat from that have been modified. Because this has been going on for thousands of fucking years. The fucking I bet you that the fucking ancient Mesopotamians have been doing this shit or something. Like, since when have humans been, I don't know, splicing, or rather mixing plants? Selective breeding, that's the term. Since the dawn of agriculture approximately fucking 10,000 years ago. Oh yeah, the best example is corn. That is actually the greatest fucking example of like GMO versus like non-GMO corn, right? Oh, what, we're gonna do that? I'll play your game. I'll play your game. Oh my god, it's corn. This is not the correct version.
Oh my god, it's corn.
Corn berserkers! It's them! They're pissed! They're fucking pissed! Man. Look, a corn berserker. He's pissed. He wants to, I don't know, probably chop off your head with an axe or something. Not really too complicated, right? That's corn, you know? He's a very simple man. He just wants to run at you with an axe. That time, OBS just crashed on me. I was adjusting the size of my fucking goddamn camera, and then OBS was just like, no. Alright. Sure, man. Okay. I was just adjusting some sizes, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? And you didn't even fucking let me save my shit, bro? What the fuck, man? Now the next YouTube stream needs to be liked again? Man, fuck you. Fuck you, OBS. I was just adjusting my sizes, bro. I'm just out here adjusting shit, and you're just like, no. Fuck you. It's like, well, shit, alright, dude. Fuck me, I guess. Jesus. Bastard. But yeah, oh my god, it's corn. Oh my god. Man, why does it say there's an upcoming fucking stream? Man, dumbass YouTube being dumb and ass. Oh wait, did the YouTube fucking stream not drop at all? Oh, well, I guess I'm just better. That's crazy. Or maybe I'm just stupid? Maybe I'm just an idiot. I'll fix that later. That's a later problem to fix. Alright, what was it? We were just yapping about corn. Because corn. You look at him. It's corn berserker. Alright. Tangent over. We're gonna talk about one of Boy Meets Mini's favorite unks. He loves this man. He loves Kash Patel. Don't you? One of your fucking favorite guys to talk about is this the current FBI director who I guess doesn't want to get in the middle of the girlies fighting. The girlies. Girlies, the girlies are fighting Elon and Trump. They're fighting. All right, what do we got here? Wow, Elon Musk's tweet about Trump being in the Epstein files was posted while Joe Rogan was interviewing Kash Patel. All right, first off, why the fuck is Joe Rogan interviewing Kash Patel, bro? Probably giving like a complete softball interview, by the way, as well. Because that man, Joe Rogan, ain't fucking challenging anyone in power. That motherfucker, Kash Patel, the only reason why his dumbass probably feels comfortable of going on to Joe Rogan is because his dumbass fucking knows he's not going to get any fucking hard questions or anything complicated. So, you know, that's cool. And also, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure that Elon deleted that tweet, didn't he? He deleted the fucking Epstein-Areno tweeterino. So I guess Elon ended up capitulating. Damn. Pussy. But yeah, you know, Kash Patel, fucking podcast Andy. You know, the fact that we get like, I don't know, like psycho fucking podcast people. Because Dan Bongino, he runs a podcast in Rumble, and he's like the FBI deputy director or some shit. And then, you know, you have Janine Pirro, who's just a Fox News bumblefuck or something. I remember, like, Dan Bongino went on, like, Fox News just to, like, bitch and complain about having, like, a normal job. And it's just like, holy fuck. How fucking, like, I don't know, how much of, like, a fucking loser-ass fart sniffer are you, dude? Imagine crying and complaining about having a job. Yeah, man. That's definitely going to make you come off well to the American people. Fantastic. Excellent. Patel was clearly caught off guard. Rogan, Jesus Christ. I'm not participating in any of that fucking conversation. Okay, wait, time out. Wait, that's literally what you're supposed... That's your job, bro. What? That's literally what you're supposed to do. What? That's it. Like that's your thing. You're federal police. You should probably be looking into this stuff. I have a feeling he's not going to look into this stuff, guys. Jesus Christ, that's a crazy thing to say. How does he know? What do you mean? Wait, wasn't Trump in the fucking little black book or some shit? What? In, like, the fucking Epstein, the little black book or some shit? Is that what it's called? The Epstein Black Book? Like, he was in there. And we all know the fucking goddamn what? We know the fucking images, right? He's done, like, was it an interview? They've been filmed together. They were filmed together in, like, 1992. They were, had multiple pictures taken together as well. And what's the clip? Epstein saying Trump is a good friend. Where's the clip? Jeffrey Epstein details close relationship with Trump in newly released tapes. Recordings from 2017 reveal Epstein talking for some 100 hours about the ex-president, journalist Michael Wolff says. New York author and journalist released audio tapes that appeared to detail how Trump had a close social relationship with the late sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein that he has long denied. Right, the Fire and Fury fucking podcast, right? Released as a part of the Fire and Fury podcast by Michael Wolff, author of 3 books about Trump's first term and 2020 bid for a second, and James Truman, former NME journalist and Condé Nast, editorial director, include Epstein's thoughts about the inner workings of the former U.S. president's inner circle. Wolff says the recordings were made during a 2017 discussion with Epstein about his biography. Epstein died by suicide. Sure. While awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges 2 years later. Despite his crimes, the wealthy financier was at the heart of a social circle of the rich and the powerful in the United States and overseas that contain many famous names. Trump once praised Epstein in conversation with New York Magazine in 2002, calling him a terrific guy and hinted at his interest in women on the young side. He loves them on the younger side, folks. Let me tell you, he's a big fan of the younger folks. But he claimed the pair had fallen out 15 years before Epstein was convicted on a prostitution solicitation charge in Florida in 2008. Yeah, all right. I'm not a fan of his, that I could tell you, the president said after Epstein was arrested on federal sex trafficking charges in 2019. Reveal Epstein recalling how that then President Trump played his circle off against each other. His people fight each other, and then he poisons the well outside, he says. Author named Steve Bannon, Reince Priebus, and Kellyanne Conway as being among the acolytes and officials Trump played off of each other like courtiers to a competitive court. Very, very funny. So that's cool. Who would have thought that Jeffrey Epstein, known friend of Donald Trump, might have had a bunch of stuff to do with within the Epstein files. Crazy. Does he know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? It's been he's in the Jeffrey Epstein little black book, wasn't he? We don't know. We don't know if he's been on Little St. James. That was the child diddling island. Okay. We don't know about that, but he was in the fucking black book, right? He was in the logs of Jeffrey Epstein's was the Lolita Express or some shit? So, he was in there, which is really fucking sus. Does he have access to Epstein files? Patel. I don't know how he would, but I'm just staying out of the Trump-Elon thing. That's way out of my lane. I know my lane, and that ain't it. Isn't that quite literally your lane? You're supposed to investigate shit like that. Right? That's literally your job as the director of the FBI. Okay, whatever.
This is going to come up because it's been going on since we've been recording here. Elon and Trump seem to be in a bit of a spat. Joe, you want to check the tweet that Elon just put out a little bit ago?
Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. Jesus Christ.
I mean, as much as Elon is on a schizo binge, because he's really upset about, and from what the knowledge that we now know as to why Elon left and was not happy with the big beautiful bill, it was not only the non-codification of the Doge cuts, that's one of the factors, but also he wasn't getting what he wanted in terms of a higher up in NASA who would have been pro-Elon, and a lot of the bullshit with the FAA. He was not also getting his way there, because again, the main problem was Elon wasn't playing ball with the corruption that the Republican Party was pushing for. He was not playing ball, and as a result, he had to go because the Republicans just fucking hated working with him.
I'm not participating in any of that conversation
What
between
is he?
Elon
Have a
and Trump.
nice day, DJD. Someone should take his phone away.
They're going back.
Yeah, exactly, Boy Meets Minnie. Yeah, because I think as I said before, when the girlies they were fighting, our girlies Elon and Trump. It's two incredibly fucking narcissistic, egotistical maniacs butting heads with one another, right? Those are always going to be incredibly fucking explosive.
And forth about different things. And
Yeah. Listen,
Well, he said he was disappointed in Elon.
That was a good AOC meme, I agree.
Jesus Christ, that's a crazy thing to say. How does he know? Does he know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? Or does he?
I mean, we know a lot about what Epstein thought, right? I mean, Trump with Jeffrey Epstein. We know, right? This. They're on TV together. This is the TV clip, right? Yikes.
Does he have access to the Epstein files?
I don't know how he would, but I'm just staying out of the Trump-Elon thing. That's way outside.
I mean, him and his Discord groiper kittens, to be fair, maybe I do think that probably Kash Patel might be telling the truth there about how he has no even though that this is kind of his responsibility, he's supposed to fucking know. I feel like that could be a potential big security breach. You know, like, speaking as like a humble sort of IT technician, okay? That might be a bit of a security problem, okay? Like, just a little bit. And you are what? The top intelligence officer? You know? You should probably know how he might have gotten access with that. Maybe like his Discord Groiper kittens went poking around in some random files, copy and pasted some shit by accident, put in a fucking private server somewhere, and Elon just fucking opened that shit. I don't know, like, but I feel like you should probably know. I'm just saying.
What the fuck are they doing?
I know my lane, and that ain't it.
I just don't. I mean, I understand he owns Twitter. I think it's bad for your mental health. I think posting things public all day and arguing with people all day is bad for you.
Well, you raise a great point. Sorry to.
I mean, he's not. I mean, Joe's not wrong there. I mean, he's correct. If you want to, like, I don't know, experience like true ego death or some shit, you can be like a sort of like perennial Twitter poster. I guess. Sure, man. Whatever.
To cut you off.
Go ahead.
Half of what we have to respond to is the click army on social media.
Oh, I think like Kash Patel actually kind of goes into like a not terrible point about how most of the people on like social media are like 50%. That's not a terrible. I don't disagree with that. He's correct there. But this is like a pretty fucking pathetic defense. Like, bro, it's your job. You're kind of supposed to know how this like random special government employee that was brought on got the information from the Epstein files. Or did he get information from the... I mean, he deleted the tweet, right? He got rid of that stuff. But again, we know why fucking Elon went on the fucking binge that he went on. It's because he got fucking mad. He's mad that he's not getting anything his way, basically, in terms of consolidating more control and power for himself. Because the broader Republican establishment and Donald Trump, oh, whoa, they don't like working with him. Even though, like, Elon's points about the big, beautiful bill are correct. Nah, I don't think so, Boy Meets Mini. I don't think so. Jeffrey Epstein mostly, like, worked in with the East Coast, with people in the East Coast. Not really with Silicon tech billionaires. Let's be honest here. Probably thought they were all a bunch of like way too big of fucking weirdos, and probably just not very like interesting, sociable fucking people whatsoever. I think, right? I don't think there's like a lot of like Silicon fucking Valley people in the fucking Black Book. I'll be honest. Elon's definitely not in there. Why the fuck would he say this shit, right? But yeah, you know, I'll give you that, Kash Patel. I'll give you that one thing, buddy. You are correct in terms of like dealing with like 50% like social media bot bullshit. I'll give you that one. What we got here? Kash Patel says the FBI won't release certain Jeffrey Epstein videos because we're not going to re-victimize women. Oh, so now we're all fucking woke and we care about the thoughts and feelings of women. Oh, really? Couldn't this be used? Okay. I saw this argument, and I pretty much 100% agree with it. Couldn't this be basically fucking be used in order to justify, like, never investigating any rape accusations at all? Like, the entirety of Me Too just gets completely sort of, the basis of Me Too is just completely and utterly just broken, pointless, and useless. Because, well, why would we look into these sexual assault allegations? We might re-victimize the women, and they may get, like, I don't know, berated by dumbasses on social media. Maybe they'll get raped again or some shit. Well, you know, let's see. What do we got here?
What about the video from the island?
Oh, sorry. So you're talking about two different things.
Yes. Sorry.
So again, we're going to give you everything we can, and people have to remember, we're not going to re-victimize women. We're not going to put that shit back out there.
Very, very woke.
Because then he wins. Not doing it. You want to hate me for it? Fine.
Wait, he wins. Wait, what? What do you mean by that?
We're not going to put that shit back out there. It's not happening. Because then he wins. Not doing it. You want to hate me for it? Fine. Again, logical play out. If there was...
That's not very fucking logical. Again, because, like I said before, if you were to just not put out any of that information, right? Like, quite literally, you're sending the signal that we're just not going to really look into, any fucking rapes that women suffer from. Because, if we do, that can re-victimize the women. And, I don't know, as one of the, most powerful and top law enforcement officials within the country, you should probably be more considerate of what you're saying when it comes to stuff like that. I'm just throwing that out there. I may be like a fucking woke-tard, fucking lib shit, whatever idiot, stupid nonsense you want to say. But I'm just gonna put that out there. Might be a good thing to say, like, we should still probably put out as much as we can and not talk about the re-victimization of women. Because that's like the same argument, for example, that, like, I don't know, like, alleged sex offenders can also use now. It's like, well, why are you trying to put out this information out there? We don't want to re-victimize the women. Dude, imagine fucking, like, I don't know, Destiny's fucking lawyer hears this fucking argument and starts using this fucking argument in order to try to defend Destiny. That would be so fucking funny.
There's a video of some guy or gal committing felonies on an island, and I'm in charge. Don't you think you'd see it?
If you have access to it.
Again, like Kash Patel, you have to be, it also really is very contextual, right? If it's someone that's really big and powerful and within the Donald Trump sphere of influence, are you really going to put that shit out? Because that's mostly the people who are doing stuff like that. It's rich people. If they're like child sex offenders. Why? I don't know. It's all about displays of power. That's the point, right? What do the first order principles with a lot of the bourgeoisie, the billionaires and whatnot? First order principle. What do these people care about first and foremost? Maintenance of hierarchy and control. What better way of doing it besides, I don't know, diddling fucking kids? The ultimate expression of power. It's morbid and horrible that I'm saying that. But it is. Wretched. But then again, we're talking about billionaires and millionaires. These people are wretched human beings.
If I have it. Period.
Right.
If I have it.
So,
where else would it be?
right, if you have it.
Right.
But you can't say that you have it.
No, we're giving you everything we have.
So far.
Everything we have so far is
Have
the
you guys
universe.
gone over all the video that's available?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's what takes so much damn time.
Right.
Have they? So far, the only thing that's come out of the fucking dropping of the Epstein files was like that stupid, like, Chaya Raychik fucking photo op. And, like, it basically, like, fizzled out because, again, it was all just, like, red meat fucking bullshit for the base. That was the point of it, right? They were never going to actually release any of the information in those fucking goddamn files because do you know how many powerful fucking people it implicates? Wouldn't be a good look for them now, would it?
And
is there video from the island?
not of what you want. The people out there have filled the void with can't wait to see X, Y, or Z.
Right, speculation.
And
that's kind of a moving of the goalposts. That's not like Joe Rogan didn't ask that question, right? Joe Rogan, because he's an idiot, decided to go along with Kash Patel kind of moving the goalposts there. He asked about if there has been any fucking video evidence. Kash didn't really answer that. That's a yes or no question, right? Like, you had to say yes or no to that, and he's just like, not that you want to see. And it's just like, but people are just gonna like speculate on a bunch of bullshit. It's just like, it's not really an answer to the question. Like, it'd be really weird if like Jeffrey Epstein had a bunch of fucking why would he fucking film that shit, right? That's really weird. Very, very fucking weird. Why would he have that? But whatever. I guess it's like blackmail material on like all the rich and powerful people that he had on the fucking island. I mean, that's a reason, I guess, but like, sure, whatever. But yeah, mostly, here's the thing. Gosh, my dude-erino, this is kind of your job. Like, you're supposed to look into stuff like this. Like, you know, really powerful people potentially committing federal fucking crimes. You know, food for thought. You should probably be doing your job, but I don't know. I think mostly like with what Kash Patel wants to do is he would prefer to just like post like idiotic conspiracy theories and just kind of like go along with I don't know, like trying to bully a bunch of fucking I don't know, like press mergers and stuff like that, and like sort of wield like shit like that as like a way to get like media companies into fucking compliance. That's what they did with ABC News, for example, right? Big merger trying to go on right now through the FCC. There's a John Oliver segment about this. It was really good. Big merger between Skydance and Paramount that's trying to go through right now. Trump sues ABC for a 60 Minutes clip, which was, you know, it was complete idle conjecture and bullshit. But ABC decides to just settle out with the fucking president because they care more about the merger and they don't want the president weighing on the fucking scales of the merger. Which, real fucking pussy to your shit. Wait, I thought we cared about press freedoms, ABC. Like, your fucking stupid-ass CEO said that they care about it. But what happened? What happened? It's almost as if these fucking stupid billionaires and millionaires never really gave a shit about that at all. Who would have thought? Crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Not really much else to say here besides, I don't know, buddy. Like, this is kind of your job. This is what you're supposed to do. To bring, you know, people to fucking justice and shit like that. You know, like, arrest people if they break the law. But, you know, let's be honest here. Kash Patel would rather just send out FBI agents to help, like, the Gestapo to bash in the heads of immigrants or some stupid shit or whatever nonsense. Or, like, spread dumbass conspiracy theories. Yeah, we all know about the fucking meme. Yeah, you know. Kash being full of shit, as always. Nice meme. Oy. True, he's being based here. Chris Van Hollen being based. Conservatives being cringe. Who would have thought? What's this? I'm just curious what this is. Oh, this is the line the Trump administration is now running with. They're saying that Kilmar Abrego Garcia trafficked migrants. Evidence? Nothing. I think this is an overall summary of all the bullshit. Mm-hmm. Federal custody in Tennessee. Oh boy, for what? Probably nothing. Okay, cool, lovely. All right. Kilmar Abrego Garcia has been freed. He's been returned to the United States. Some more slight good news in this time of darkness. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. After months of ignoring our Constitution, it seems that the Trump admin has relented to our demands for compliance with court orders and due process for Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Because again, keep in mind, the federal courts told them you need to bring him back. Went up to the Supreme Court. They agreed 9-0. As much as Stephen Miller, that fucking sniveling fucking a white supremacist Eggman, wants to cope and seethe about it. You know, with his non-white wife, of course, wants to cope about it. You know, this stalwart ally for the white race, Stephen Miller, who pretends to, you know, LARP and pretend as like a little fucking foot soldier for Adolf Hitler. I'm just kidding. That's not a LARP. He actually thinks he's a little fucking loyal foot soldier for Adolf Hitler. As much as he likes to fucking lie about that stuff, now he's getting cucked by Elon Musk. Based. I guess. That's a wretched thing. Honestly. Conditionally based. Conditionally based. Any misfortune upon Stephen Miller is always a good thing. Oh yeah, him lying directly in like a press conference to Trump, saying like, yeah, we won that actually 9-0. It's just like, but you didn't. You're just lying. Just lie. You lost that 0-9. Like, even Alito and Thomas broke with you on that one. Just how blatant and bad it is. That you have to facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. And that basically means you fucking bring him back. Yeah, it was a 9-0 decision, right? Alito and Thomas, who are both the fucking stupid far-right schizos on the fucking court, agreed with the lower courts, saying like, yeah, you got to bring him back. Like you have to. You're like violating at least 2 amendments of the Constitution. So that's cool. But yeah, it's they brought him back. Even though they said like courts have said during his like illegal immigration proceedings, saying like, yeah, there's credible reason for him to stay in asylum, because if he gets sent back to El Salvador, which is, you know, where the SECOP prison is in El Salvador, there is reason to believe that there would be danger upon Kilmar Abrego Garcia's life. So, you know, this has never been about the man. It's about his constitutional rights and the rights for all. Full statement. Let's take a look. For months, the Trump administration flouted the Supreme Court and our Constitution. Today, they appear to have finally relented to our demands for compliance with court orders and with the due process rights afforded to everyone in the United States. As I have repeatedly said, this is not about the man. It's about his constitutional rights and the rights for all. The administration will now have to make its case in the court of law, as it should have all along. I mean, let's be honest here. Like, what's even, like, the fucking basis of, like, what the fuck is even going on? Like, they're now trying to allege that he's a fucking human trafficker. Evidence for that? I don't know. Nothing. If that's what they're gonna go with to the court this time to try to deport him, because again, ICE, the Gestapo need to have their fucking quotas to be. They need to have their quotas for their pay for play scheme that they have with Nayib Bukele to send people to a prison slave labor camp out in El Salvador. That's pretty cool and fucking epic. Based of them, of course, of, you know, the Trump administration doing these wretched, terrible things. So that's cool. That's great. Fantastic. Trump's Gestapo somehow regained the capability to bring Abrego Garcia home once they cooked up phony charges against him based on being pulled over for a traffic violation in 2022. That's fucking crazy. So what? He was trying to find work, and that's when he initially got arrested. And now there's a bunch of fucking cooked up bullshit fucking charges for fucking a traffic violation. That's it. And that's why they're just like, yeah, we got to deport you back to El Salvador. Yeah, like, you know, violation of Fourth Amendment as always. But, you know, well, does the fucking, the U.S. State Department and the state fucking care about any of that shit? No. But let's see what we got here. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, newly returned to the U.S., appears in court on charges of trafficking migrants. What's the evidence of this? Mistakenly deported Salvadoran native Kilmar Abrego Garcia appeared in a Tennessee courtroom Friday, hours after he was brought back to the United States to face criminal charges for allegedly transporting undocumented migrants within the U.S. Nah. More than 2 months after the Trump administration admitted it mistakenly... Yeah, because keep in mind, literally fucking lawyers from the administration itself, from the Department of Justice, admitted that they were just doing this based off of orders, and it's just like, yeah, there's like no evidence of any of this. Like, we just literally just did this by administrative accident. This is hilarious. And so it's just like, okay, then you bring them back. If this was a mistake, bring them back. What are you people doing? But that's cool. Abrego Garcia from Maryland to his native El Salvador. A 2-count indictment unsealed Friday alleges that he participated in a year-long conspiracy to haul undocumented migrants from Texas to the interior of the country. Really? Investigating 2022 Garcia traffic stop. So this is the traffic stop itself. U.S. Department of Justice has been quietly investigating a Tennessee traffic stop in 2022 involving Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Salvadoran man at the center of a high-profile court battle over his mistaken deportation from Maryland to El Salvador by the Trump admin, ABC has learned. The federal investigators involved in the inquiry recently spoke with a convicted felon in an Alabama prison and questioned him about potential connections to Abrego Garcia, according to the sources familiar with the investigation. What do you want to make? Do you guys want to like make a bet that they could be lying? We've seen there's like videos of like these fucking dumbass fucking interrogation fucking bullshit. They will do anything possible in order to get the fucking answers that they're looking for. It's literally like some fucking 40K Inquisitor tier shit. Like, unironically. The inmate, Jose Ramon Hernandez Reyes, 38, was the registered owner of a vehicle driven by Abrego Garcia when he was stopped by the Tennessee Highway Patrol in late 2022, according to the sources. Abrego Garcia was pulled over for speeding in a vehicle with 8 passengers and told police they'd been working construction in Missouri. Okay. So it was a registered owner of a vehicle that was being driven by Abrego Garcia when he was stopped by Tennessee Highway Patrol in late 2022. Okay. So far I'm sensing idle conjecture. Fuck! He's wearing a Chicago Bulls hat. That means he's a Trenderagua. We all know this. Add that to our fucking little score sheets, obviously. Very, very cool. And this is a video of the fucking traffic stop? That's crazy. Federal agents investigating the Tennessee incident appeared late last month at the Federal Correctional Institute in Talladega, Alabama, to question Hernandez Reyes. Found an attorney present and was granted limited immunity, sources familiar with the interview said. Hernandez Reyes told investigators that he previously operated a taxi service based in Baltimore. He claimed to have met Abrego Garcia around 2015 and claimed to have hired him on multiple occasions to transport undocumented migrants from Texas to various locations in the United States, the sources told ABC News. The frequency and the time frame of the alleged trips was not immediately clear. Okay, here's the fucking thing with this. Was Kilmar Abrego Garcia aware of this? Did he know what he was like participating in? Right? Did he have any idea that these were trafficked migrants? Probably not. Yeah, because let's be honest here. Would Hernandez Reyes or whoever the benefactor is say that these are undocumented migrants from Texas that are being transported to various locations in the U.S.? Probably not. It's unclear whether prosecutors will ultimately gather enough evidence to bring charges against Abrego Garcia. Oh, hey, that's what I was just saying. The interview of Hernandez Reyes, however, appears to be a new and aggressive step in the government's efforts to gather potentially incriminating evidence against Abrego Garcia's background, even as it resists calls for him to be provided typical protections to respond to such accusations through the American legal system. Well, you're telling me that the Trump administration may be violating more constitutional rights? Say it ain't so. A spokesperson for the Department of Justice declined to comment. According to body camera footage of the 2022 traffic stop, the Tennessee troopers, after questioning Abrego Garcia, discussed among themselves their suspicions of human trafficking because 9 people were traveling without luggage. But Abrego Garcia was not ticketed or charged. Right, because we don't know if he's been, solicited against his knowledge or necessarily. And there's not really enough evidence to say, that Kilmar Abrego Garcia had, really much of anything to do with this. Or that he even knew if they were fucking illegal immigrants or undocumented migrants. So, who would have thought? When asked to provide proof of insurance, Abrego Garcia told officers he would have to call his boss because he didn't know where the insurance card was in the car, because it wasn't his car. Audio from the police footage cuts out briefly after an officer asked Abrego Garcia who owned the vehicle. The officers ultimately issued no speeding ticket and allowed Abrego Garcia to drive on with just a warning about an expired driver's license. Well, unlucky, I guess. According to a report about the stop released last month by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Tennessee Highway Patrol in a statement last month said troopers contacted federal authorities before making that decision. Okay, so that was what Biden would have been in power then, and so he's just like, Jack, who cares, whatever. The Tennessee Highway Patrol can confirm a 2022 traffic stop of Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia, who was stopped for speeding on I-40. A Tennessee Highway Patrol spokesperson said, per standard protocol, the THP contacted federal law enforcement authorities with the Biden-era FBI, the agency of jurisdiction, who made the decision not to detain him. Well, crazy. So they were just like, who cares? There's not really much of anything to really go off of here. There's no evidence, so just let him go. Alright, cool. An attorney for Abrego Garcia, Simon Sandoval Mossenberg, said last week that he saw no evidence of a crime in the Tennessee traffic stop. Oh, hey, that's what I'm saying. Evidence? I mean, he's sped. That's illegal, I guess, but everyone speeds. Who gives a shit? Just don't hit people, forehead. But the point is not the traffic stop. It's that Mr. Abrego Garcia deserves his day in court. Bring him back to the United States, Sandoval Mosenberg said. I have represented Kilmar Abrego Garcia for more than a month, and this body cam video is the first time I've heard his voice. He has been denied the most basic protections of due process. No phone to call his lawyer, no call to his wife or kid, and no opportunity to be heard, he said. Yeah, that's also true. Again, whoa, we don't care about the 6th Amendment? The Trump administration doesn't care about that shit? Whoa, crazy. Sandoval Mosenberg, when reached Monday by ABC News, declined further comment, right? Because the case is ongoing right now, right? Not best to reveal much information unless it's advantageous for you for winning the case. When details of the Tennessee traffic stop were first publicized, Abrego Garcia's wife said her husband sometimes transported groups of fellow construction workers between job sites. Oh, his wife's defending him. Family values. Republicans, you could learn something. Unfortunately, Kilmar is currently imprisoned without contact with the outside world, which means he cannot respond to the claims, Jennifer Vasquez-Sura said in mid-April. The Trump administration in recent weeks has been publicizing Abrego Garcia's interactions with police over the years, despite a lack of corresponding criminal charges. Yeah, which all the police also said, yeah, we didn't charge him with anything because we don't have any evidence to bring charges. So now they want to charge him with human trafficking, with what Pam Bondi's trying to do, saying he's a human trafficker. Evidence? I don't know. He had some migrants without luggage, and it's just that's not enough. You're gonna need a lot. You're gonna need a little more sauce than that. And now the incident in Tennessee nearly 3 years ago is under renewed scrutiny by the Justice Department. Sources tell ABC News. Just as the litigation over his erroneous deportation enters a critical stage. The administration faces deadlines this week to answer discovery requests about what steps officials have taken to comply with a district judge's order, affirmed by the U.S. Supreme Court, to facilitate Abrego Garcia's return to U.S. Four U.S. officials. Oh, to the U.S. 4 U.S. officials are also set to be deposed this week by lawyers for Abrego Garcia. Abrego Garcia's expulsion in March to El Salvador violated a U.S. immigration judge's order in 2019 that shielded him from deportation to his native country, according to immigration court records. The judge had determined that Abrego Garcia would likely face persecution there by local gangs that had terrorized him and his family. Like I said before, yeah, what the Trump administration did to begin with was not only illegal because of no due process, illegal because, habeas corpus, and illegal because he already was being protected by, a separate fucking court order that was preventing him from being deported. Who cares? Deport him anyways, because, the Constitution, I don't know what that is. But sir, you're supposed to uphold that. That's literally your job. What? I don't know what that is. Abrego Garcia was initially sent to El Salvador's notorious Ecot prison, but is now believed to be held in a different facility. Last month, after Abrego Garcia and his family filed the lawsuit, U.S. District Judge Paula Zinnes ordered the Trump administration to facilitate his return. We've seen this before. Hernandez Reyes, who was not present during the 2022 traffic stop, was charged in 2020 with a 7-count federal indictment for unlawful transportation of undocumented migrants within the U.S. According to the criminal complaint, Hernandez Reyes had rented a minivan that was pulled over by police in Gautier, Mississippi, and found with a total of 9 undocumented occupants. Abrego Garcia was not among them. Yes. At that point, he was like, was it 2020? Yeah, he was probably in Maryland with his wife and kids, so, that's true still. Trump probably does wipe his ass with the Constitution. Hernandez Reyes allegedly admitted that he was in the U.S. illegally and told federal investigators from the Department of Homeland Security that he had previously lived in Maryland but had since moved to Houston. He said he operated a Texas-based business transporting people throughout the U.S. for $350 per person. In June 2020, he pleaded guilty to a single count of unlawful transportation of an alien and was sentenced to 18 months in prison and subsequently deported, according to court records. He was found back in the U.S. in late 2022 when he was charged in Montgomery County, Texas, with illegal discharge of a firearm, according to state court records. After serving time in Texas, he was charged federally with illegally re-entering the U.S. After being previously convicted of a felony, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 30 months. Man, this guy can't catch a break. He just keeps breaking laws. Unlucky for Hernandez Reyes. So, this is like some fucking trumped up bullshit against Abrego Garcia. There's like no fucking evidence that he had any idea about what Hernandez Reyes was just like making him do. Just nothing. No evidence. Nothing at all. That's cool. Lovely. Well, what does Pam Bondi have to say about this? Breaking. Pam Bondi officially announces Kilmar Abrego Garcia will be returned to the U.S. after the DOJ uncovered he made over 100 smuggling trips of illegals. Really? It was only once. Was it even 100? 100? Did he even know that he was doing smuggling trips? Oh, well, as expected of a dude who went on Tucker Carlson Tonight, Fox News, Newsmax, and Timcast. Whoa, he's full of shit probably. Crazy. A grand jury found human trafficking was Garcia's full-time job, and he frequently abused women. Okay, we all know about the bullshit shit here. The reason why he abused his wife was because he got PTSD for what? What was his crime? Apparently loitering around a Home Depot. And he got detained by ICE. Crazy. And when, they tried to deport him for fucking nothing, crazy. It was based off of nothing, and he got fucking PTSD from it. He got fucking, mentally abused. He developed a fucking mental disorder. But, ableism in my Republican Party? Crazy. This is the Democrats' hero. Bondi says Garcia will eventually be returned back to El Salvador, which is illegal. He's still protected by that other court's order in 2019, so that's cool, after he completes his sentence in an American prison. Again, we just read the report on this. There's like no evidence to suggest that Kilmar Abrego Garcia. There's not enough evidence to suggest that he knew he was doing smuggling trips of illegals. But you know, as expected here. But what is our stupid Nazi Barbie here have to say?
And conspiracy to commit alien smuggling in violation of Title 8 USC 1324. We want to thank President
No evidence, of course, of this.
Bukele for agreeing to return Abrego Garcia to the United States. Our government presented El Salvador with an arrest warrant, and they agreed to return him to our country. We're great.
Really? Is that the real fucking basis of what the evidence is? Because of like, there's like, fine, fuck it. If we can't put him in the fucking prison slave labor camp in El Salvador, we'll find some other prison slave labor camp to fucking put him in. Fine, whatever. I'm like 95% certain that this is probably the play.
Grateful to President Bukele for agreeing to return him to our country to face these very serious charges. This is what American justice looks like.
Yeah, randomly just coming up with like bullshit charges based off of like mostly idle conjecture. Cool. That what? They did the fucking stop, but there's like basically no fucking evidence of anything that's fucking happened. Like nothing at all. And guess what? Whoa. These motherfuckers are constantly sort of abusing the rights of that Kilmar Abrego Garcia has afforded to him under the fucking Constitution. So that's cool.
Upon completion of his sentence, we anticipate he will be returned to his home country of El Salvador.
Which you can't do because he has a court order from 2019 that's shielding him from being returned to El Salvador. Because again, credible evidence has been found that if he were shipped back to El Salvador, there may be danger on his life and his family. But you know.
The grand jury found that over the past 9 years, Abrego Garcia has played a significant role in an alien smuggling ring.
No evidence still. None. None at all. Because here's the thing. If he's just transporting fucking a bunch of construction workers, a lot of construction workers, generally speaking, tend to be illegal migrants that the U.S. brings in. That came in through ports of entry. They overstayed their fucking visas, and guess what? They can't leave now. So they're just like, well, guess we're stuck here doing construction work. So, yeah, this is on you guys doing this. But, you know, does our favorite fucking Barbie here, our stupid little Nazi Barbie here, is meh. No.
They found this was his full-time job, not a contractor. He was a smuggler of humans and children and women.
I didn't know that construction workers were women. I mean, I guess there can be some women construction workers, you know. Daho being a misogynist, tactically, of course. Children? Children working on construction sites? That's a new one for me, Pam.
He made over 100 trips, the grand jury found, smuggling people throughout our country.
What is this grand jury? Like, Kilmar Abrego Garcia grand jury. Like, who is this grand jury? Who did that? Who are these people? Is there nothing? Wait, Abrego Garcia was secretly indicted? Abrego Garcia was secretly indicted by a federal grand jury in Nashville last month on 2 felony charges. Secretly indicted? Really? Who did this? Here we go. Here's how you already know this is complete bullshit. Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia, as detailed further below, used his status in MS-13 to further his criminal activity. Zero evidence that he was a part of MS-13. Yeah, this is a bunch of fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Over the course of the conspiracy, the conspirators knowingly and unlawfully transported thousands of undocumented aliens who had no authorization to be present in the U.S. Did Kilmar Abrego Garcia know about any of this? Nope. Yeah, so I can already tell you, this is complete fucking nonsense. This fucking Also, it's an indictment, right? This is just allegations. This is a complete utter conjecture. So, okay, cool, whatever. Also, what's the likelihood that the fucking Trump administration fucking stacked the jury? I'm just saying. If they're going ahead with the idiotic conspiracy theory that Kilmar Abrego Garcia was, had status in MS-13, I inherently distrust anything that these fucking dumbasses have to say. But whatever.
MS-13 members, violent gang terrorist organization members throughout our country.
No evidence of this, of course.
Thousands of illegal aliens were smuggled.
Still no
this
evidence.
This is especially disturbing because Abrego Garcia is also alleged with transporting minor children. The defendant traded the innocence of minor children for profit.
Yeah, because, thousands? Okay. Because, again, the Trump administration doesn't give a fuck about numbers. 100 trips. Let's even assume that it's 100 trips. And the one time he had, 8 people. Okay. What's 100 times 8? 800. It's not thousands. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're adult children. That's a good point. I don't know why they're not sending evangelical pastors, who diddle kids to Secot. There's probably no reason for that.
There are even more disturbing facts that the grand jury uncovered. It is alleged this defendant is part of the same smuggling ring responsible for the death of more than 50 migrants in
Well, they have to stack on empty signifiers onto this, Estelle, because there's no basis or evidence for any of this shit, right? There's nothing there. There's no there. So to feed the fucking the lumpen proles that call themselves Trump supporters, they have to keep hemming up the sort of trumped up charges against Kilmar Abrego Garcia to titillate their fucking lizard brains. So as expected from Nazi Barbie over here. Crazy. She's lying.
2021 after the tractor trailer overturned in Mexico. This is part of that same...
Why do you say Mexico like that? Who the fuck says Mexico like... Mexico! That's right, brother. Brother, that's Mexico. That's right.
Ring. The defendant abused undocumented alien females, according to co-conspirators, who were under his control while...
Oh, that's the new line. So, spousal abuse? That shit didn't fucking work because we're kind of the reason why that happened. But, okay. But actually, it's because of, all the migrant ladies that just got smacked in the face or some shit. Yeah, totally care. Oh, yeah, this mother stupid, dumb fucking Barbie could care less about the deaths of migrants. So, it's stupid.
While transporting them throughout our country. This defendant trafficked firearms and narcotics throughout our country on multiple occasions.
Yeah, man. Now let's that didn't even fucking get mentioned in any of the police reports whatsoever. Nothing. We're just gonna throw in drugs. We just keep hemming and hawing. Again, we all know why she's saying the things she's saying. She's saying this to titillate the brains of the lumpen proles that call themselves Trump supporters. Be like, what the? Guns and drugs? That's real bad. Whatever. Stupid.
They were using vehicles, SUVs, with added seats in the back, floors that had been ripped out, guns, narcotics, children, women, MS-13 members.
Think about, she's just saying words that are meant to titillate the fucking lizard brain of all these stupid lumpen proles. That is the entire point of her saying guns, drugs, MS-13. Why the fuck would you include any of those in, like, fucking floorboards or some shit? Like, what the fuck are you doing? No, it's meant to sort of gin up a fucking conspiracy theory. That's the entire point of all this.
That is what the grand jury found.
Yeah, a bunch of, like, a secret grand jury that is alleging that Kilmar Abrego Garcia is MS-13 because, I don't know, he has tattoos on his knuckles. Like, no, just, like, no evidence at all. Like, they're presenting... Have they presented anything? No evidence here. In addition to trafficking and transporting undocumented aliens. Pretty much no fucking evidence here. Multiple co-conspirator 1, 2, and 3. An effort in part to protect operational security, consider the illegal smuggling operation, very transportation routes. Sure, man. I'm not seeing a lot of evidence being presented. Defies an employed knowing false cover stories. Okay. Like, they're describing, like, what criminals would do. But again, any evidence? Nope. Just nothing.
A co-conspirator alleged that the defendant solicited nude photographs and videos of a minor.
Sure, just throw in child sexual abuse material in there as well. Fuck it. Yeah, alleged.
Co-conspirator also alleges the defendant played a role in the murder of a rival gang member's mother.
Sure, yeah, also just say he killed someone's mother. Again, it should be fairly fucking obvious here. They're just throwing in a bunch of fucking bullshit, idle fucking conjecture that they have no fucking evidence for in order to try to, well, be like, fuck. Alright. We tried to deport him illegally. It didn't fucking work. So how about we just throw a bunch of random shit at the wall, like the Russians do, and see what fucking sticks. Again, all of this in the stuff that we just read has no basis or any evidence at all. She's just doing this because she's a fucking racist, Barbie-ass fucking freak. That's the entire point of this. But, you know, not beneath this stupid, dumbass fucking Barbie here to be like, yeah, dude, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, child rapist, he had CSAM or something, and he had guns and weapons, and narcotics, and he had the women and children that he was smuggling, in order to fucking, like, just throw as much crap at the wall to see what fucking works and see what fucking sticks. So, yeah, cool. As expected from the racist, dumbfuck Trump administration, they're willing to just lie and just say complete idle conjecture and nonsense. And, whoa, crazy that it's just completely fucking nothing. It's just a nothing burger. There's no evidence for any of this, and it's all just, like, stupid fucking accusations, as expected from this stupid-ass racist bitch. And yeah, it's totally just not fucking believable with each accusation. But again, I expect nothing less. Nice. Oh yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of this, right? Racist, and they just want to do this for the purposes of control. Cool beans. Who to raid out to today? Who to skibbity out to today with the Riz? Skibbity with the Riz. Oh, God. I am fucking tired, dude. I am going to sleep. I'm kidding. I'm not going to go sleep. Yeah, Ohio. I have to edit! I only have 4 VODs left to go through. 4! 4! So much shit! It's 35% off subs? What the? Why don't we raid out to Dead Domain? Weren't they the one that made that fucking Brianna Wu video? I think? It's like a 2-hour Brianna Wu video. If I'm recalling correctly. You have a good one to sell. Nazi preacher. Whomst? Let's raid out to them. Fuck it. Alright, raid messages, idiots. You know what to do, you know what to say. Transcribe with a Daho raid, but if you're a sub, if you're non-sub, you say the WoW eats. How we show appreciation. Those are into in case gamers. I will be back tomorrow, and it's gonna be Brawley for sure. Brawley. And probably the next Dawn fight, because she gives me ability patches, and I want ability patches. Probably Trick House as well. We shall see. I'll figure it out when we get there. Probably not going to make it to Watson. I don't think so. Because there'd be a Wally fight, Fantina. Wally, Fantina, and there's Watson. We are, all I have to say is that we are rapidly approaching mid-game and access to Mauville. And that's all that matters. Once you have access to Mauville, the game opens up in terms of a lot of very useful stuff. Anywho, I will be back tomorrow and, I don't know, more fights and stuff. And, I don't know, yaps about random shit, probably. Anywho, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, same face. Peace out, gamers.